In solid state, what we are going to study about the different states of matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything, I hope you all remember, matter is anything that occupy space. Am I right? Matter is anything that occupy the space. And the different states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. In solid, what we see that the atoms are very closely packed to each other, not enabling any other atom to move a little bit. That means the force of attraction between two atoms is very strong. Whereas in liquid we can see little bit space is there. Whereas in gases the space is very high. That means these spaces are dependent on intermolecular force of attraction between two atoms of a matter, right? And this decides what will be the property the solid, liquid, and gases will exhibit. So let's start with the NCERT. We will discuss regarding this in detail. Let me open NCERT. So here is our NCERT. So NCERT is saying that we need to study the structure of solid. We need to study the structure of solid. Why? So that we can correlate. Correlate means we can create relation between structures and properties. So why we will do? Relating the structures and properties of a solid, it will help us to discover new solid material of desirable properties like high temperature semiconductors, magnetic materials, biodegradable polymer for packaging, biocomplete combined solids for surgical implants, and etc. So we need to understand this. Next is fluidity. Fluidity is one such property which is not exhibited by the solid. So it is shown by only liquid and gases. Why? Because in solid, the particles have fixed position. They can only oscillate about their mean position. That means they are not allowed to move. If they can't move, they can't flow. Flow means what? Moving from one position to another position. So solid have a rigidity, property called rigidity. One more property, solid is incompressible because they are rigid, because the space between the atom is very less. Solid have definite shape and volume, same reason. Now come, solid has further two classification. One is crystalline and another is amorphous. Let me write it. What we first learned, we learned about first matter. Then we what learned? Matter exhibit three different states. Matter is available in our surrounding in three different states, that is solid, then liquid, and then gas. Fine, we have understood that. And in this chapter, our main concern will be only on solid. Next, solid is further then classified as crystalline. Crystalline solids and amorphous solid. So now we have to understand what is crystalline solid and what is amorphous solid. So my children, I'm drawing a picture so that you can understand. I'm giving you a scenario. Like you people are standing in a morning prayer in school. So you people will be standing in a queue in a particular pattern. In this way, the people with a short height will be in front, and then gradually height will increase and the tallest person will be at the end. So this will be the pattern which is followed for the morning prayer. So there is a fixed distance or the fixed pattern. You see, the pattern is very fixed. So this is called crystalline. In crystalline and amorphous, both are solid. In both, the atom will be closely packed. But the pattern in which the atoms will be packed is fixed, and that will be visible in the entire solid structure. Whereas in amorphous, now I am giving you a scenario of your lunch break. At the lunch break, what happened? You people are just standing at the corner. Some people are standing at the corner of the room. Some are sitting at their benches. Some are running in the corridor. No one is at their fixed position. There is a random position. Everyone has a random position. Like here, here, someone is here, someone is here, someone is here, like that. Is there any pattern followed? No. No pattern is followed. When the atoms are closely packed due to high intermolecular force of attraction, but no pattern is followed, we say it is a amorphous solid. And when a pattern is followed, we say it is a crystalline solid. I hope this point is very clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, please write it on a comment box. So moving to the next topic. So in this chapter, we will study about this different arrangement pattern of crystalline solid. So what we are going to study in matter, solid state, and in solid state our focus will be on crystalline solid. So general characteristics of solid state, just as right now we have discussed, solid has a definite mass, volume and shape. The intermolecular distances are short, intermolecular forces are strong, and they oscillate only at their mean position, and they are incompressible and rigid. Please mark it. This is again one of important point. Next is amorphous and crystalline solid. Just right now what I said that. But here is a term which is important. Term is long range order. Long range order term is used for crystalline solid. Right now what we have seen in crystalline solid, similar pattern is repeated. Similar pattern of arrangement or packing of atoms in a solid is repeated throughout the solid. Everywhere you will find the same arrangement. So long range order. And another is short range order, which is seen in amorphous solid, where at every short interval the arrangement or the pattern of arrangement of atom will be different. Here in the picture, this is the microscopic view of crystalline solid, and there is a microscopic view of amorphous solid. See, the pattern is similar throughout the picture, whereas the pattern is very much random throughout the picture. So you have to remember these things, differences. And one more thing, examples. Like crystalline, example is salt. You have table salt in your room, in your home, everyone uses, and the formula is NaCl. So this is crystalline in nature. Amorphous, glass, plastic, rubber, these are amorphous. So here is one thing is important, quartz. Quartz is crystalline. Quartz glass is amorphous. Please student, make it an underline. Quartz are crystalline in nature, whereas quartz glass is amorphous. So let me explain it so that you can understand why same quartz with a difference. See, what makes a glass different from a solid such as quartz? Under what condition could quartz be converted into glass? Right now what we have seen, quartz is a crystalline, quartz glass. Whatever I am saying the glass, this is not glass only, this is actually quartz glass. So in what condition a crystalline solid can be converted to amorphous solid? For that, see, Here people are standing in a queue. That means it has a regular pattern, regular arrangement. So this is called quartz. For an example, just take suppose a fire outbreaks. Suddenly an accident happened, a bomb blast, a fire outbreaks. What will happen? These people will still stand at their position? No. They will start running here and there in a random position. So before that they were in a crystalline structure. Now they are in amorphous structure. So how this happened? The answer is that quartz is a three-dimensional crystalline solid. That means quartz is a crystalline structure. Keep that in mind. Next, quartz have short range as well as long range order. Within a quartz, short range and long range order both are available. So when a quartz is heated at a very high temperature and it is then cooled instantly, rapidly. If a quartz is heated at a very high temperature and then it is cooled at very rapidly at a very high speed, what happened? It will become amorphous. Okay. So a reverse question also arises. If we can move from crystalline to amorphous, can we come from amorphous to crystalline? The answer is that it is very easy to mismanage, disorder yourself. But it is very tough, if not impossible. It is tough from getting managed, getting ordered from disorder, from mismanage. So it is easy for quartz, which is crystalline in nature, to convert into quartz glass by heating it and rapidly cooling it. But it is tough to convert amorphous solid, that is quartz glass, into crystalline quartz. But possible, but it is tough. I hope this much is clear and this much is for today. If you have any doubt till now, please write me on comment box. Thank you. Thank you everyone.